There you are, friends. Hi. Yesterday, let's see. Yeah, yesterday it was my granddaughter Sadie's birthday. I, d- I was at work most of the days, or I left too early for work and got home kind of late for calling her. But I imagine it was a day filled with golden memories. And yeah, 18. Hi. I remember, gosh, when she was, about that big. She now nope, now she's pretty much a grown up and doing all right, near as I know. It looks like she's doing okay. She's got a job or two, uh, you know, working here and there, and just just living the busy life, breaking into the world. Can drive now, yeah, yeah. And I guess a pretty good driver. I hope so. And all in all, pretty cool kid. You know, it's funny. I remember when she was, gosh, when she was little and lived closer, I would go over to her house where her dad and mom lived, and they had sort of a mini farm and a big wide lawn full of all this shrubbery and, uh, you know, tall weeds. You can only mow so much of the place. And so Sadie and I, let's see, she'd have been about 3, maybe 4. We'd go out hunting for spiders. Yeah, I don't think I've ever known a girl that really thought that much of spiders, but Sadie kind of liked them for some reason. I and we go out hunting for them. Now I don't think she wanted to hold a spider in her hand or anything. She's probably like anyone, but she loved finding them and not hurting them. No, we'd study them, see if we could identify what spider it was. I think we had well, I don't know if we did have a spider book, but I think Sadie knew how to research on the computer. Her mom would find the spider somehow, I'm thinking, and it was pretty cool. You know, I we'd see a web being a web setting maybe in a bush, and we'd go take a look, and sure enough, there'd be the spider in the middle of it, just waiting for lunch to fly through. And it's funny, those spiders never really. They catch lots of pesky bugs, and they eat what they can, store the rest. I think they have a way of kind of storing their quarry if need be. You know, can it up for the winter, and they and she loved looking at the webs and the different colorings. And like I said, she'd say, "Well, Pop, that's a golden garden spider. They're known for living in this neck of the woods." And she's looking. She says, "Yeah, this one's the female of the species." And and like that. And she sure enough. And we always had a good time doing that. God, we could be out in that yard for an hour or so. I told her of the. I think I did tell her of the story of a friend of mine who was a college professor. Once spent 1 2 week vacation cataloging all the bugs, spiders, ants, beetles, you name it, that lived in his yard. Yeah, his family all went to the beach. He decided what he wanted to do was rope off a section of the yard and and catalog the bugs that were in that yard and identify them, get a sample of each one, and like that. And Sadie thought that might be a cool idea. I seem to remember. I remember we went on one of our infamous road trips to Hickory Run State Park. Sadie was a little older then, and at Hickory Run State Park, there's an area where I think at one time an underground river flowed fairly close to the surface, and I think or a glacier may have put this big pile of rocks. Yeah, it's called Boulder Field at Hickory Run State Park. You could probably Google it. And it's just rocks for acres, acres and acres. And we had heard that there was a certain spider that lived only there. It was some kind of blue spider. like a metallic blue spider. We had a picture of it, and we must have spent an hour or two digging around trying to find one. They evidently could bite you pretty good. Not poisonous like a black widow, but these babies, yeah, they didn't like being handled. They'd rip your finger off it, and laugh about it all the way home. Yeah, they were evidently fairly big. We couldn't find one. Sadie, oh, she was disappointed. "Oh, I wish we could have found one. I mean, so, well, let's go get a hot dog. Well, why don't we stay? Maybe we could use a hot dog for bait. Yeah, well, maybe. Long story short, no, we never did find one. Big, from what I hear. And like that. Honestly, when Sadie was little, I'll bet you I could have gotten her. I could have perhaps captured a few spiders and gave them to her for birthday gifts. She would have liked that. I think, yeah, she would have thought, hey, this is cool. Neat. Spiders. I don't think you can make a spider-shaped birthday cake, can you? In any case, Sadie's older now. I don't know if spiders are her thing anymore, but yeah, she's living the life and doing okay. Sadie, happy birthday from Granny and well, the old guy, the old geezer. We'll see as soon as we can. They live pretty far away now, out in Mystic, Connecticut, so it's a little hard to get out there, but different spiders. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you later, friends. Thank you. God bless. And again, Sadie, happy birthday.